Hi folks, I'm Jonathan Rose, CEO for Capital Gold Group. Welcome to another edition of Capital Gold Group TV, where we bring you the latest breaking news in the precious metals market. Now, a lot of times when I speak to clients personally, I tell them when you're looking at purchasing gold or silver or any commodities in general, make sure that you are dealing with a reputable company. Make sure that company is A+ rated with a Better Business Bureau, and that they're also affiliated with organizations that are accredited in the precious metals industry. So organizations like PCGS, which stands for Professional Coin Grading Service, NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, and see if they are an authorized dealer from the US Mint. If they tick all these boxes like we do here at Capital Gold Group, then rest assured that you are dealing with a reputable company that's going to get you out the gold that you ordered in a very reasonable time. Another question I get asked often is, where do I keep this gold? Do we store it? Do you hold on to it? Well, I always recommend to our clients that you hold on to the precious metals. Yes, we do offer vaulting services here and also worldwide, but a lot of the time when people are purchasing precious metals, they want to hold on to it because they want the safety and security, knowing that if things go from bad to worse, you can crank open that safe and look at your precious metals right in front of you, and you can't put a dollar amount on that peace of mind. So yes, folks, when you're holding precious metals, don't tell everybody under the sun that you have it. It's a private transaction. Keep it safe, keep it close to you, because who knows, in the future you may need it. And in terms of buying, what top buys would I recommend right now? Well, I love all types of gold and silver, but what I can tell you folks are coins and bars that are very popular right now. Obviously, a lot of you are familiar with American Eagles, the 22 karat coin from the US Mint, and also that's very popular but lesser known is a 24 karat gold buffalo from the US Mint. It's slightly purer, it's about the same price or sometimes cheaper than an American Eagle, hence I always tend to go for the 24 karat gold. You're getting the same coin, slightly cheaper, better purity, which goes on to the next question. How can a 24 karat gold buffalo be cheaper than a 22 karat gold American Eagle? Good question. Now, when people are buying gold in the market, rule of thumb is they go with the American currency, which is the better known coin, the American Eagle, and supply and demand really kicks in here, folks. So if the demand is super strong, the mint's having problems keeping up with the supply, then obviously these coins are going to have an extra premium on them, when the lesser known 24 karat coin maybe not as in as high demand as the American Eagle, hence the lower premium, hence the lower cost of the coin. So when people ask me which coin do I prefer, I like all gold and silver coins, but it all depends on how much over spot and the premiums that you're looking to pay on certain coins. Now, when it comes to silver, a sleeper coin, as I call it, are America the Beautifuls, or you may have heard them paraphrased as ATBs. These coins I love because not only are they big 5-ounce beautiful silver coins, but they have a very limited mintage production. Why do I care about that? Simply put, they have a slight intrinsic value with a collector's item, and I really feel that these coins are extremely undervalued, and if you're buying right, I see the potential in the America the Beautiful series to be a great winner in the near future. Something else that's very popular is junk silver, $1,000 face value, 90% silver, 10% copper in there. Obviously, a lot of people want something barterable, small pieces, something they can use in terms of emergency. That's why barterable bags of silver are such a great buy as well. And in terms of barterable products, there aren't too many out there, but one of my favorites is what's called the Valcanby bar, which you can also see on our website at capitalgoldgroup.com. And the Valcanby bar is from Switzerland. It's a credit-sized Swiss bar that's made up of 50 grams, but what's interesting about it, they're all perforated, so they're 1 grams. So 1 grams each, making up to 50 grams. And you can literally bend them off, break them, use them. It's spendable gold. It can fit in your wallet. It's a pretty cool product, folks, and I urge you to actually check that out. And it's probably one of our #1 sellers here at Capital Gold Group. Now, obviously, when people are looking at the market and saying, when do I buy, when do I sell? Always remember, folks, when you're investing in precious metals, look at precious metals as the mid to long-term investment. So 3 to 5, 5 to 7 years is what I would call a long-term hold. And someone once said to me, you don't wait to buy gold, you buy gold and wait. And that is ever so true now when we look at the economy and we look at the multitude of problems that are really hurtling towards us from the horizon, whether it's a growing trade deficit, presidential election, we don't know what's going to happen with that, seasonal markets, currency devaluations, terrorist groups. There's a long list of problems that people are concerned about. And on top of that, few concerns of mine that don't really get addressed right now are student loans. Student loans, I feel, is going to be another bubble that's going to burst. Why is that a big problem? Well, unlike the housing market, obviously people aren't going to lose houses when the student loan bubbles burst. However, when we look at the housing market collapse, it started when these home mortgages, these backed securities, were 3 months in default. Well, currently, student loans are 3 months in default. So there's a parallel right there. And obviously, if this bubble does burst, it affects the economy this way because it's going to wipe out liquidity for these banks. Banks have illiquidity. It's going to cause the markets to really go into seasonal extremes. Again, it's just one bubble of many that's going to cause us problems down the road, whether it's Social Security, Medicare running out of problems. And that's why you want to make sure and keep abreast of these problems and not bury your head in the sand, and realize and ask yourself, if there's another economic collapse, am I prepared? Obviously here in California, it's the norm to have an earthquake kit in your house, and that's considered the norm. Well, over here and worldwide now, I think the norm is to have financial security kit, which is gold and silver, that's going to protect you from any market and economic collapses, because when the wheels fall off, you want to have something in your hand that's tangible and usable. And that's one of the reasons why people not just buy gold and silver, but also small denominational barterable gold and silver coins. Until next time, folks, I'm Jonathan Rose for Capital Gold Group.